when you press a woman? Do you
What is
pursue a
press?
woman? Like, do
What is
you believe
press?
in the pursuit?
I don't know what that means.
Like when you see a woman that you want and like, do you believe
It
in the
depends.
classic pursuit of her?
It depends.
Okay. What does that look like if you were to do that?
Me?
Yeah.
I just go like this. What's the call?
That's it.
What is it?
There's no romance at all.
Oh man, I ain't doing that. For what?
Okay, so theoretically speaking, if you wanted a traditional woman,
I don't do things that I can sabotage the game. And being that if I sabotage the game, I have to keep it up. I'm not doing that.
what does that mean?
Let's just say I meet a high value woman and I want to take her to a restaurant. I'm gonna shut the whole restaurant down, have flowers on every table, some ball. You'll like it. Oh my God, he's nice and sweet, but I can't do that every day. So since I can't keep it up, I'm not gonna do it at all. Would you like some chicken nuggets? So you have to keep it G, because again, I can always sabotage the game. And then when you look at a guy like me, you probably think I'm trying to sabotage you anyway. Oh, you just trying to. So a lot of times it don't even make sense to try to even pursue.
Honestly, it doesn't even make sense to. Say, for instance, you shut down the restaurant once a month. What do they want you to shut the restaurant down for? Like maybe $5,000? Shut the whole restaurant down depending on where you are. So that's 5 times what, 12? So you shut the restaurant down, you're spending $60,000 at least to shut the restaurant down. Okay. Then the flowers on every table. So you basically set the restaurant up, but it's just you and her in there. Okay. Because she just wants to see you. Shaq is not going to be able to go out and just be alone with you. He's going to have people coming up to him. I was actually having this conversation with my wife where you have celebrities, people are going to be coming up to them. And the time that you're looking to spend with them is going to be spent with other people. So you're obviously, if you actually like the person, you're going to get frustrated that they're spending so much time with everybody else because they bought you out to spend time with you. So now you're telling him to foot the bill to spend time with you. Okay, so rent out this entire restaurant, $5,000. Okay. Now with Shaq's busy schedule, he has to carve out time for you. So if he's in LA, he's got to fly, let's say, to New York or wherever you are to have dinner with you for what, an hour? It's not going to be an hour. It's probably going to be 2 hours, 2.5 hours to spend time with you. And y'all probably want to go shopping after that. So that's 3-4 hours. He has to be back on that plane, going back to wherever he's going to be ready for the show. So he's flying and he's spending, that's airfare that he's spending. Even if you get like let's say a business class ticket, a first class ticket where you're sitting in the front, which I don't even know if Shaq's going to be able to do that. So you might have to take a private plane. That's more money. But let's say business class is $1,000. Let's say it's $1,500, because you fly in coach. You upgrade at least on United to a seat, depending on where you are. It's going to be $1,500 right there. That's going to be $1,500 for you flying in a seat with extended space. So business class is probably going to be a little bit more expensive than that. So it's not just a $60,000 that he's spending, right? He's got to spend money flying to and from, let's say, $2,000 a month. So 2,000 times 12, what is that? 24 plus the 60 that he's already spent. Ooh, I hope I'm calculating this wrong. If I say I'm spending 5 every month times 12, that's 60. Now I'm spending 2 every month just in flights. And that he gonna have to come to you, because if he has to fly you anywhere, it don't matter. He's gonna have to spend the money anyway. So every month, and that's just assuming he does this one time a month. Okay. So that's 24. So 84,000 just in shutting the restaurant down and then flying to you to get there in the restaurant. Now, obviously you can be with him everywhere. So even if we take half of that, and you still got the $60,000, but even if we take half of that and say 12, you're still sitting at 72 grand. Plus you're probably going to want to go shopping. So, and that's once a month, every month. So that's another 12. You back up to 84, right? And that's just in a special date, shutting the restaurant down. Now, if we going off of what Game said and say, hey man, bare minimum, you're going to have to pay $5,000 a month for these ladies. Now you're adding on another $60K. And that's just for her maintenance. You haven't really, he said a little lunch money, hair, nails. I forget what else he said. You're sitting at $144,000 a year. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, you make a lot of money, Shaq. 144,000. No. And we're not even talking about vacations. Let's say you go on a vacation every 6 months. Well, you're going to want to go vacation every 4 months. So and you're going to want to go on a once again, another expensive vacation. So let's say you go on a vacation for $10K because he should be good for it. Okay. So let's say $10,000 for the vacation every quarter. You got 4 quarters. That's another 40 grand. That's 184,000. That's another 40 grand. We haven't even gotten to your birthday. Let's say he spends $5,000 on your birthday, 189. Let's go to Christmas. Let's say he spends $5,000 on Christmas, 194. Valentine's Day, another 5, 199. We're sitting at almost $200,000. Don't let you be a mother. He's got to spend for Mother's Day. You got to blow it out the water for Mother's Day. You see what I mean? And also, we're not counting him taking care of your parents. So let's say he spends $50K to take care of your parents. That's $249. He's sitting at $249,000 a year to take care of you. And then with your parents, I haven't even factored in kids if you got kids. I haven't even factored that in. I would hope at this point in time that you live with them. But let's say you don't. Oh, I want a nice place. I want a place where, I feel safe and this, and this. If I'm messing with Shaq, then he's going to give that to me. We already know the blueprint because Michael Porter Jr. was doing that. I think he was paying the rent for a woman who said, I want to move. But then they broke up 6 months later. And he had already put his name on the lease. So let's say you going in half with her on her rent. Let's say she buy a place somewhere for $6,000. That's just the rent. Let's say $6,000 plus utilities. Let's put it at $7,000. You pay half of that. 4,500 times 12. Mind you, you're already sitting at 249,000. So let's say 4,500 times 12. No. 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 That's over $300,000 to pay for rent and utilities for you. No. Oh, I need a new car. Can you give me a nice car? Now that's probably going, you could probably, that's going to be a 1-year hit, right? That's probably going to be a 1-year hit. So you pay for a car that's maybe $150,000. Right? You buy a nice car, not a foreign car. That should be enough. You buy a Mercedes, something like that. All the bells and whistles, 150, 200 is probably where you're going to fall at. An Audi, something like that, you're probably going to be somewhere around that range. But for the sake of argument, we won't even include it. My point is, you're buying all of this stuff for this person. That's why he's saying that. I'm not going to sustain that. I can't sustain that. I'm not even going to look at sustaining that. You're pulling out 300,000. You're pulling out 300,000. No, absolutely not.
Hey. Definitely did not realize it was already 1 o'clock.
Oh, you're good. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. You gotta be freezing out here.
Not really. I'm from the state of Wyoming.
So I was contacted about this single mom, actually by her mother, that she needed help with her overgrown lawn. Super cold out, and I knocked on the door, and I think I startled her. It looked like she had just recently woke up. I walked through this overgrown backyard, and it needed a lot of work. So I broke out the weed eater as well as our edger, and I uncovered a massive patio that she had no idea it was there. Well, she actually knew it was there, but she had never seen it before. If you enjoy this content, do us a huge favor and hit that follow button, as it's the best way to help us continue to help others for free. Enjoy the video. Got it done.
Holy cannoli.
She just woke up, or was she in there doing something else that you startled her in the middle of doing? I also think that the thing that bothered me most about this clip is she walked outside with no shoes on, like no house shoes on, barefoot. So that to me means that she's going to walk back inside with her dirty socks, her dirty feet, and jump into bed with her dirty feet on those, and make the covers like mud and dirt. And then you're going to want to pull that over your face, all that dirt and mud over your face. Gross. After you didn't just had a shower, you didn't just brush your teeth, and you're sleeping in dirt. Dang.
Hey,
Hi, neighbor. I just found out that your wife and my husband are sleeping together.
so what you trying to do?
The same thing.
Let's go.
Oh my God. Juan Manuel, 10 out of 10.
Juan Manuel. Juan Manuel lives 3 doors down. My name is Steve.
Shit.
I also don't even have a wife.
Yes, I do believe that most men's beauty standards are rooted in pedophilia, because I remember one time when I was being intimate with some guy that I knew, and when we first were intimate, he just kept saying certain things that...
Y'all making videos like this diminish what in people's minds, what they think of when they think of a PDF. You're desensitizing people to the word PDF, calling someone a PDF, because you'll be like, let me show you an example. Here we're in a comment section. It says, this is why men were obsessed with Ana de Armas for years. Ana de Armas is a grown woman. And just because she doesn't look like you, it's so weird, because she doesn't look like you feel attacked. So instead of being like, oh, I guess that's their type, you say, oh, you're a PDF for finding Ana de Armas, a grown woman in her 30s, attractive. And even when she did that movie with Keanu Reeves, that weird movie, I'm pretty sure she was like 20, 21 years old. You're calling, like, you doing this is desensitizing people to hearing about PDFs. That's probably why when they hear about what's going on that land surrounded by a body of water, they think, I mean, it's just another whatever. Just whatever. It goes in one ear and out the other, because you're calling men who find Ana de Armas attractive PDFs. A woman in her 30s. Man will find a woman like Coyle Ray attractive, right? Petite woman. And they'll call you a PDF because Coyle Ray is petite. Why would you want a petite woman? So not only are you desensitizing people to the word PDF, people calling people PDF, you're also then attacking women with a petite frame, calling them children, and that no man should be with them because they look like kids. To who? Like, whatever.
I remember seeing this clip. I saved it somewhere and I just couldn't process how stupid it was. And she's sitting there looking out the window, dead serious. Like, you're an idiot for saying this. Do you know that?
The joke that I'm about to tell you is actually hilarious, so you better laugh. Why was the computer always cold? Because it left its windows open?
Does everybody ask me if I'm Latina? Isn't it obvious?
Latina mami. I swear, if your photos show you being a tortilla, and you show up and you're a torta con extra frijoles, I don't give a fuck. I'm calling ICE on your ass. Yeah, it's just gonna take some time, because they gotta find a shipping container that feeds.
Why are you telling everybody that I'm weird for hiding under your bed to see what you've been up to? First of all, I'm not even under your bed. I'm in your boiler room. Second of all, I wouldn't have to do all this if you would just communicate. It's not that hard. Just open your mouth and tell me what's on your mind. Also, why is what I'm doing in my free time bothering you? Let's learn to mind the business that pays us, thank you. But, does anyone know how to work this? I'm thinking about freezing him out. That way, he'll need a place to stay, and guess whose door will be open? and whose heat will be on.
Well, it won't be yours because you'll be in the mental institution. Are you good?
Looking at these living conditions, I think she was already like this before she had the child. So let's just be real. I know guys like you will still screw, even with the house looking like that. You will screw them on the floor. It don't matter. You gonna get yours in.
How about you tell the police my daughter had the same shirt on for 7 days? Tell the police that. Shut the f*** up. No. This room got flies in it. Dirty, you standing there. Dirt, you're f***ing dirty. That's what I'm mad about. Bitch, you on your phone all day, not cleaning this house. I'm gonna get full custody of my daughter. You're not gonna see her again. What you mean? Since you want to treat her like that because she look like me, you want to have my daughter with the same shirt on, not a bad for nothing because she look like me, right? Okay. You're delusional. I've been f***ing since you was 16. You 20 now. You 20 now. I've been f***ing since you was 16. You 20 now, and I just f***ed you last night, and you got dripping out of you from last night.
Look, I knew it. See, there it is. Just did it last night.
There is nothing more annoying than when I'm trying to complain and my man decides to be logical. I told him I don't feel good about myself and that I should go back to the gym. He tells me Monday morning, first thing, me and you, we're going back to the gym. I said, what the fuck does that mean? Do you think I'm disgusting? You think I need to go back to the gym? He's like, I didn't say that. You said that and you agreed. And he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm like, this is what you're supposed to do. I tell you I need to go back to the gym. You tell me, no, you don't. You're perfect the way you are. I tell you, you're fucking lying to me. And you tell me you're literally a goddess. And I tell you, you're literally annoying. What's so hard about that?
Am I the asshole for sleeping naked in my own room?
Ooh, no.
Since I was a teenager, I've always slept naked. Okay. I always get too hot at night, and it's just generally way more comfortable for me to sleep that way. Whenever I leave my room, I'm always dressed, or at the very least have shorts or something on if I'm going to or from the shower. My roommate knows this, and up to this point has had no problem with it, and we always knock on each other's doors anyway to be polite.
Okay.
The issue started when he brought over his girlfriend to stay a couple nights. We all get along pretty well and have all hung out a few times before, but this was the first time she had come over and spent the night.
Okay.
We had all gone out drinking and got home pretty late, so once we all walked in, we just went straight to sleep. I, of course, went to bed with my usual routine of getting naked and hopping in bed.
Yeah.
Well, sometime during the night, my roommate's girlfriend needed to use the bathroom, but she didn't know which room it was. My room and the bathroom are right next to each other, and she opened my door by mistake. I have a vague memory of her opening my door, but I was half asleep. And when she closed it, I went right back to sleep.
Yeah.
The next morning, I woke up and my roommate and his girlfriend were upset with me.
Okay.
Because when she walked in, she saw everything and she was mad. I would sleep naked when a guest was over in the first place.
Oh my gosh.
They both said I need to start wearing clothes to sleep since my roommate's girlfriend is going to probably be sleeping over more often.
No.
And it makes her uncomfortable. My argument was that I'm in my own private space.
That's right.
Away from them.
That's
and
right.
that while I understand it was a mistake, it's still her fault that she walked in on me sleeping.
1,000%.
It's been a few days and my roommate still won't let it go.
Okay.
I still sleep naked. And now, once on purpose, he's walked in on me sleeping just to see if I was naked or not. I don't really care about him seeing me naked because we've seen each other naked before.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. But this is getting really out of hand.
Yep.
I don't think I should have to wear clothes to sleep just because it makes his girlfriend uncomfortable.
You sure
even
don't.
though I'm in my own private room.
You sure don't.
Edit to add. Everyone saying I should lock my door at a lock? I wish I could. I would really like to. Unfortunately, the place we're staying at doesn't want us to change the door handles or anything, so I can't do that. However, I am currently looking into ways to stop my door from opening that isn't like a barricade or that drills into the door or a wall.
I mean, he's in his room, so maybe we should leave him alone.
Are you guys single or in a relationship right now?
Single.
Why would you say you're single?
I have like standards right now, and nobody has been meeting them, so I'm single.
So what are your expectations for a partner?
Job.
Okay, that's easy.
Possibly, no. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
Okay, a job?
Hopefully a better job than me. Hopefully making more money than me. Same age or older. Don't live with your mom or your grandma. That's a big one because, yo, these men be 30 living with their grandma still.
You think women enjoy the holidays or the attention around the holiday?
No, I think they want the attention, unfortunately.
So it's no more enjoying the holiday.
Yeah, like I said, I like the thought of you doing something for me because you just thought about it and you wanted to make me feel special. Now, what's difficult is for women, it's easy to make us feel special. Like, it's not as easy to make a man feel special, in my opinion, because men, y'all don't vocalize what you want. You don't vocalize what you need. We're supposed to like guess and then hope that you feel appreciated, loved, or respected in those moments. But like, for me, you could come home with flowers and I'm like, oh, that was really sweet. I feel loved. Yee. Like, what can a woman do?
Well,
besides a blowjob, please.
BJ Anonymous.
Come home and make a man feel
coming home to a
appreciated.
cooked meal and a BJ is like, oh my gosh. And so with like, as far as like gifts or anything like that, like I tell you,
It doesn't have to be a gift.
No,
but
I'm just saying,
what is
like,
a man? What makes you feel appreciated?
I just said it. Home cooked meal and a BJ.
Well, then shit, you should feel appreciated on a regular basis.
We're not going to
Minus
do that.
the BJ part.
Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that shit. No, we're not doing that.
What do you do?
I've been done that.
How'd it go?
Felt good.
Yeah. Would you ever do it again?
Hell yeah.
Now, what do you prefer?
And I'll do it again.
Where do you prefer the load at? In the ass or in the front?
Wild kids.
Hey, come kiss me. Oh shit!
I don't know what you got going on, my brother, but sooner or later, you're going to find yourself in some trouble.
You're fine. I already got the shot. You go for it. Yeah.
I didn't want to ruin the entire thing.
So I scared the mailman today by showing up to the door completely naked. And I'm not sure what scared him more, the fact that I was naked or that I knew where he lived.
What do you do for work?
I'm a lawyer, an attorney.
Oh.
What about you? What do you do?
Guess what I do.
You have a lot of different clients or customers. Okay. Is that online? Okay. So you're creating content. Okay. And you're selling that content. Okay. All right.
Very different than your job. A lawyer, oh my gosh.
Totally respectable. That's your choice. You make that choice. You own it. That's totally respectable. I'm not going to judge. Who am I to judge, basically?
Well, thank you for talking to me.
My situationship went back to his girlfriend and told me to leave him alone. So I signed him up for the army. Since he wants to be alone so bad, have fun overseas.
What is that going to do? How is that going to change what he's got going on?
I'm 34. Guys, that's mean. I'm not that old. I'm only 34. Hey, you're asking now, bro. Can I be your grandma? Oh my gosh, ouch.
Men don't realize that this is the best time to be a man. Like, if you wanted to be a man, like every man dreamed of being this man in America. Every man wanted this time. You don't realize this. Like Gen Z men, Gen X men wanted hoes to be hoes like this. Like we had to wait 90 days for women. Like when we were younger. And we're like, why can't these bitches just fuck on command? Now they fuck on command. Now they fuck for $150, $200, $300. Like, dude, this is the best time in the world. But here's the problem. The men are the new women. Now they want burning desire and they want to really be loved and they want to be hugged and they want to be appreciated. They don't want to be used for $75 and I don't want to give her something, man, and she could use me for, nigga, this is the best time in history. You could just go down the street and be like, punk, hey, you want anything? I got to fix that bind. Go get it. Be done with him. Like, you don't got to kick him out of the house. You don't got to beg him. Guys, we used to have to beg women to leave the house. After we nutted, we used to have to beg them to leave. Be like, damn, bitch all in here. She won't leave. These bitches leave. Soon as they nut, you ain't finished. She already dressed. Going to the next nigga house. Going outside to the club. She like, I'm out of here. Can I get some gas money? She gone. Who remembers that? Press 1 in the chat when y'all used to be like, damn, bitch want to cuddle and hug and hang out and she don't want to leave. She sprung on you. You be like, damn, bitch, just go home. Dude, they leave as soon as you finish. Right. Yep, they got to go do DoorDash. They got to go pick up their kid. They got to go see the next nigga up. All right, they got to go back to their boyfriend house. They got to go back to their hoes to the club. Like, they just leave. Thank God. All right, they don't want to do no extra time. They've gone. They don't want to love you, nigga. They just want to get what they need to get and get the fuck out of there, too.
My husband cheated on me while I was sitting right next to him, and I need your thoughts on what I should do. So here's what happened. We were at the movie yesterday, and the woman next to us didn't have a cup holder. We happened to have an extra one just because of where we were sitting towards the end of the aisle. My husband looked at her, saw she was holding 2 drinks, and said, here, you can use this empty cup holder. And she said, that's so sweet. Thanks, Merry Christmas. And he said, you're welcome. This just shows that you think it will never happen to you, and then it does. So I just want your opinion. Am I overreacting?
She's laughing, but a lot of modern women think exactly like this. Exactly like this. But if it were the other way around, then it would be okay.
It's not a masculine woman. It's a woman that's standing on her shit and that allow her man
an alpha
to be
An alpha is an alpha. Come on. My mom is married. My mom is married. Yes, and she would never say she's an alpha female. She would never say she's a masculine female.
Tell me what
she
an
wouldn't say
alpha
none of these terms that y'all use to describe yourselves as an adult.
As being the most dominant, powerful, and assertive person in a particular group. Sometimes disparaging, being or relating to a man who is perceived to be assertive,
This is what we do.
successful,
We deal
or
with facts,
sexually
not
dominant.
feelings over here. I promise you.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
relating to.
I just tried to roast my brother in the bathroom because he was like, get out, I need to take a shower. And I was like, bro, why do you have to take a shower every night and every morning? Like, I have to get ready too. And he was like, because it makes my hair look all good. And I was like, no, it doesn't. You just have a mop on your head because he hasn't cut his hair in like a million years. And he goes, you're the one who has to put makeup on every morning because you look like Gollum when you wake up. He's not wrong. So I was about to like clap back, but then I just started bursting out laughing. I laughed.
My husband got me lingerie for Valentine's Day, and I was like, oh, honey, that is so sweet. This is going to look great on the chair in our bedroom for the next 6 months.
Let's go down here. Your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
Valerie, 40. I think you have beautiful eyes. I just didn't think that we complement one another.
Yeah. Is she someone that's your type?
Nah, we probably could hoop together though. You play basketball?
Never. I have modeled though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Love to hear it.
And look at saying we can hoop together. What the fuck?
I spend every other weekend at his house, and I notice I don't have a spot in his life. I feel left out. He has everything, like everything from a chef to cleaners. Every time I'm at his place, I can't help but feel like I'm just a sex object. I can't make meals because there's always a someone, and I can't clean or do anything because it's already done. See? You see what I'm saying? This is the prime example. Women actually have no value if they can't cook, clean, or offer something like sex. If a man take all that shit away, these women don't have shit to bring to the table. These women don't have no personality. They actually have no value. Take away domestic labor and see what the women have to offer.
I. Let's go, level 2.
I, M.
Level 3. You got it, baby.
I am. This is easy.
Level 4, let's go.
A, beach.
Level 5.
I am a bitch. What? What I am?
I didn't say you nothing.
What?
What?
What did you? I am a what?
I don't know.
You don't know what? It says I'm the B word in here.
Who put the? What you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean? Are you serious right now?
What B word, baby?
That's what it said in there.
You choose to say your B word. It could have been an ocean. It could be sin.
But
it could be sea.
It didn't say I'm the ocean. It says I'm a bee.
It says I am the sea. I am the ocean. I am the sand. You choose to say the B word, baby. And you blaming me?
You sleeping on the couch tonight.
Why you didn't say the ocean?
Get out of my face.
Hello. Oh my god.
What's good?
My earring. $62. Sorry. I've lost my earring. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, maybe about a couple of months ago, they was trying to put old boy in jail for laying on the couch with no clothes on. DoorDash girl. But these women are doing it willingly. And they recording it. And there's nothing going on.
I'm not legally married to any of my wives.
They are legally married to each other, and that's done
Intentionally. I wanted to make sure that the bond between the two of them
was as concrete as it could be.
I've seen enough.
Get this man a coat immediately.
What level genjutsu was required to get these two full-grown adults
to agree to this one-sided relationship?
He sleeps between them. They work together, provide for the family, and pay the bills.
Nick doesn't have a job. He stays at home. He says his job is to think and lead the family.
When his shawties are out there grinding to get $1
to pay their mortgage, bro's doing the real work.
As a grown adult, how do you find yourself in this situation? Surely they couldn't have dreamt of this being their final relationship as a child. What has to happen to lead you to this point? I want to feel bad, but I can't.
You put yourself in this situation. You chose to be there.
No NFL, we in the field, and we up on the score just like a touchdown. After church, who the lappers in the bed.
Contrary to popular belief, but this is a W. All the way 100%, this is a W. You know why it's not for the majority of y'all? Because the majority of y'all think women's supposed to look like the women, the model chicks that y'all see on IG. And that, in fact, is not the case. Salute to bro. Respectfully, of course. Sensational.
Are they alive? Do they know where they are? Why are you the only one up?
Men's biological clock runs out at 30, and the amount of men that are triggered by me saying this is actually hilarious.
False. That's because it's incorrect. In many ways, men haven't reached their peak until they're after 30. I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield. I study this kind of thing for a living. 3 science-backed facts you should know. Number 1, there are all sorts of different ways to measure peak. Physical peak, for example, does occur in early 20s probably. This is peak male physicality. However, number 2, there are other ways to think about it. Peak fertility is actually younger, in the teens, late teens. You shouldn't be having kids at that age in today's society. Number 3, though, attractiveness peak, cognitive peak, those don't occur typically until 30s and 40s, maybe 20s if you are particularly precocious. If you don't know what precocious means, you probably haven't reached your cognitive peak yet. If you want to know, sick burn. If you want to know more about that, follow me. Daily science-backed reels, none of that influencer nonsense.
Let me show you how things change. Once I got a man in my life. So listen, I was a single mom. So these are the steaks we used to eat. These are the steaks. So he came for dinner. How many of them little steaks did you get? Like 2?
Probably 2,
And then we went to the Black Pack. The Black Pack was down here. Listen, I'm a single mom of 3. We eat them steaks in the White Pack. We went to the Black Pack. These steaks. Life change. It's life grand now, babe. We graduated.
Hallelujah.
I was today's years old when I realized that tongue piercings, this type of tongue piercing is for Like, I really thought it was just for the aesthetic. Like, I just got it because I thought it was very super duper cute. Like, honestly, truly, God, if you think I'm a dick, I'm not. I swear to God.
You know, because y'all just be doing stuff to be doing it because you seen somebody else do it. So you continue to do what everybody else is doing because you're a follower. Once again, we go back to womanhood also being performative. You're doing stuff and you're following a trend because that's what all of the other women are doing. All the other women that you're around do this type of nonsense. And in order to be a part of the crew, you've got to do that same thing. Performative. Well, manhood is performative and they do all this masculine stuff. No. Once again, we're seeing womanhood. They do things because, oh, she's doing it, so, you know, that must be the way to be feminine. Or she's doing it because that must be the way to get more attention, more validation, more looks from men. That must be a way that I can draw more eyes to myself. Performative. Even if I don't really believe it, even if I'm not really somebody that likes that look, I'm going to do it because I want the validation and attention from a man. Because they say in this rank of being a woman or a female, I have to do these things to outrank other females. Performative. They're not doing things because they're genuine females. They're genuine women. They're doing these things because I saw somebody else do it and I thought it was great. I thought it was for the aesthetic. No research, no nothing. They just saw it and they thought it looked nice. Or they heard somebody talking about it and they said, oh, it would fit my aesthetic. I want to look like this. Not knowing where their aesthetic comes from.
What's something that's a red flag on his Instagram?
If like he has like gym photos first thing, like if he has his abs showing first thing on his Instagram, that's a red flag. You cut it there.
But would you date someone obese?
Obese? Well, I like someone who takes care of their body. So I mean, like someone who's active, you know.
Erin McDonald. Now Caitlin Clark doesn't have to handle the basketball so much. So what happens over time? Then things become a habit, and I think that's what you can look forward to.
Give him a Taya. Come here. You want to show the people something?
Yeah.
Tell me you don't have a toddler without telling me you don't have a toddler. They love this shit.
How old are you?
19.
What's your favorite number?
7.
7? Let's say you was born 7 years ago. How old would you be today?
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
Your partner says threesome in a relationship. I'm not doing that.
Why not? But you had one with not a person that's
But
not
it wasn't
your
my
husband.
man.
Why y'all think
I don't
that's
want
cool?
to. I don't want to do it with my man.
So you have more fun than your man?
He didn't
So
know.
the friend have more fun than your husband.
My husband is for me. Yeah. Period.
So I have a question and then I have a scenario. Do men who don't commit to women get more sexual access to women as well as less financial obligation to women compared to men who do commit to women?
Yes, I told y'all. As sad as it is, I told y'all this. That's why it's just best to just give no commitment. And then it's always gonna be hot and ready.
Hi, my name is Carrie, and I'm the district manager at this Taco Bell location. And this is a message to the group of teen boys who keep trying to set our building on fire. You call yourselves by many names. Nacho Average Arsonists. Doritos Locos Tacos Muertos. Boo Hoo Blast. Taco Alarm Bell. Chalup Punishment. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Will kill ya. Charred Shell Taco. Quesary Total Destruction. Sodom and Gomorrah. Cinco de Ono. I'm burning up for two baby and die moss. I need you to stop doing this. Can you please stop doing this?
He was just looking stone-faced. I said, and ma'am, your husband should not be the representation of the stability you never had. I said, man, why did you marry him? She didn't say anything. I said, did you marry him because you loved him? She said, in hindsight, I guess the way you're explaining this, maybe I never did love him. But I did tell him I didn't want to be married. I felt like we grew apart. I said, ma'am, you married him because he represented a stability you never had. And the reality is you saw a simp and you took advantage. He then looked at me, wiped his face and looked at me. Eyes kind of bucked. I said, sir, does that offend you? He said, it's not that it offends me. I just can't believe you called me a simp. I said, you are. I said, you're a simp and she's a woman who likes simps. I said, what do you think love is? He said, it's two people being together, sticking through hard times. I said, kind of, sort of, the hard times part. I said, sir, love is a choice. Love is the decision. It's not the fact that y'all been together for 12, 13 years, but been married 9 and have 2 kids. Those are just the manifestations of love. Love is a decision. Love is a choice. And your wife doesn't love you. She said, Doc, I don't think that's fair. I said, what do your actions say? She said, well, Doc, is it possible for people to grow apart? I said, yeah, but that's a different question. And I didn't ask you that. I asked you if you loved your husband. She said, well, then based on your definition, I guess I don't. She said, Doc, I don't want to be married. I don't want to be married to him. He jumped in and said, Doc, I love my wife. I want to be with my wife. I want to be in my wife's life. I want our family to stay together. I want our children to see 2 parents in a home, and I'm willing to do whatever work that it takes. I said, okay, sir. I said, ma'am, do you want to be in the marriage? She paused for what felt like 3 hours when it was really about 15 to 20 seconds. I let her pause. The husband was just looking at her. She finally opened her mouth. She looked at me and then she closed her mouth. I said, man, what's your answer? She said, Doc, I don't want to be married. She's cheated on you. She admitted it. She said once. I believe it could have been more. Who knows? But at the end of the day, sir, there's such a thing as real live simps who don't recognize their value and put up with women who have never had stability, who are broken themselves and have no capability of loving them. Sir, no woman loves a broken man more than a broken woman. If you find a broken man that has a woman by his side and that man is visibly broken and that woman is still there and taking advantage of his brokenness, it is because she is just as broken as he is.
And the bad part about this is it's hard to say get out of there because this is what you built. Like this is something that you've been with that person for literal years. So it's kind of hard to just pick up and leave because that's all my money. That's all my time. That's all my effort. That's all my energy. And that right there, what am I going to do? This is what I've been doing. This is my project. It's like coming in and walking and telling somebody, oh yeah, you've been working on this project for 10 years, all your blood, sweat, and tears. Just leave it. Leave it. Go find something else to do. Well, what I have to show for all of my effort? What do I have to show for everything that I did? Is there a certificate? Is there a reward? Can I transfer some of it? What can I take? No, you can't take any of it. As a matter of fact, you're going to be paying for what you did here. Wait a minute. I should at least be able to get some sort of return on investment for what I did. No, you don't get any return on your investment. Like I said, you actually pay for what you did here, for your project, for your work. How weird, twisted, crazy, and messed up is that? But that tends to happen to men in this situation. They end up paying mentally, literally, physically, emotionally, the whole 9 yards, because a woman couldn't get her act right. She couldn't commit, never really did truly commit. It was just comfortable in that moment. And so she rolled with it. But she never really ever truly liked it. Well, we just got, no, you were never in the same stratosphere in the first place.
Oh, excuse me? Yeah? Do you want a handstand competition? Yeah, I want to. Okay, you ready? I'm recording, come here. Okay, you ready now? Yeah, to the camera. In the camera? Yeah. Where's the camera? Okay, handstand competition. Okay, I'm coming. You ready? Okay. Oh, this is the camera. Okay, where's the camera? Okay, you ready? 3, 2.
Oh, that's actually fucking sick. Alright, we're doing this. Oh my god, that's like so I think I win. Oh, so funny push-ups, bro. Look at your out. Look at your out. What is that? Oh, the push-ups there. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I'm ripped off my nail. Oh my goodness.
You know, watching this video, I realized it's been years since I done like a headstand. Man, I wish I would try to do that. I'll fool around and break something.
It's definitely clear that it seems like for a lot of women, they're even stating out loud that they feel it's more of a risk to get married than it is to have a child. I've heard them say this out loud, which is very, very interesting. One of these for sure, you're definitely putting your life at risk. So it's interesting to see that we have such a lowered view of men and the role and need for men. I think it's the rejection of the terms and things that we associate with what it means to be a wife, like helpmate, submission, sacrifice, hierarchy, leadership, duties. These are just things that they've been kind of propagandized and indoctrinated to believe are all oppressive in nature, versus an agreement for two people to come together and for it to work. So when you've been functionally taught and conditioned that being a wife is functionally signing up to be a slave, now it's just not appealing to them anymore. I really hope that their perspectives will change before it's too late, because the trends are so bad that it'll get to a point to where they're going to buy a dog and die alone, like Kevin Samuels said.
Hey y'all, hey. Damn, y'all could have told me about the matching uniforms.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, we just found out today. Yeah.
You wasn't in the group chat?
Okay.
Just found out.
Yeah, we literally just found out about what we went today.
It's 20 of y'all in here. Y'all just found out
today. We literally just happened today.
Yeah, girl, they do not like you. But you know what the crazy thing is? They purposely keep you around because they secretly want to be you. Because usually somebody that dislike you is something about you that they jealous of. But right now, baby, you need to get their ass main character energy while all of their ass is looking like some backup ass dancers. But you know what? You better than me. Because when I would have seen all of them dressed alike like that and I was dressed like this, I don't even got to say shit to y'all. I would have turned around, packed my shit, and I would have left. I would have blocked every last one of you hating ass bees. Okay? Because that's really what it is. Because somebody that do people like that, y'all are some jealous ass people. And who has that many friends anyway? Because we know that shit ain't possible. Not no real friends.